breaking message. I support strippers getting naked. This is breaking message. I support strippers getting naked. This is a public announcement. I love them booties that's bouncing. It make me go crazy, astounding.
This your boy 3rd, aka Tay F3rd, aka Threeses, and you now in tune with HustleTV, you dig?
Hi, we're here with HustleTV. I'm Ilene. Here with us today is King Dave, sound engineer and producer. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So tell me a little bit about what's going on with you in the studio.
Well, the latest project we dropped was probably with Honey Cocaine, her like a drug project, I think it's called.
Very nice.
I want to say I did like half of it. I might be over. I know like a third. I probably did like 4 or 5 records on there, 5 or 6 maybe. And she's slowly dropping the. I wouldn't say slowly, steadily dropping the music videos for the records on there. So I got a couple of those in rotation. So that's probably the newest thing that people have heard from me going out right now.
Very nice. Who else have you worked with besides Honey Cocaine?
I worked with a lot of people. Ben J. I'm here today for a session with Tay F3rd. Beach Boy, now known as Garrett Douglas. Glasses Malone. My partner Tommy Guns has a studio in Signal Hill, and I work with Glasses almost on a daily basis, so I have a lot of music out with him. Ben J from the New Boys, the Wonder Bros. I mean, it's a lot of people, but as far as like the newest would probably be, Honey Cocaine. What do you think? Got a couple of new records of YG Hoodie from Brick Squad, Waka Flocka's label. Just slowly working, trying to get some stuff together.
Awesome. And where exactly is it that you make all your music?
All over the place. Like I said, my partner Tommy Guns has a studio out in Long Beach that I work out of the majority of the time. A lot of times I stay portable, so I have a laptop and I'm making beats at home, making beats, wherever, if I'm on a flight, stuff like that. So all over the place.
Can you mention any things that you and Tommy Guns have worked on together, or?
All kinds of. We're doing a record. What was it? Friday. We just do like a lot of records. Have a couple of our friends, Brooke Taylor. She's a singer-songwriter, and Jay Real, the legend. He's also a singer. Well, I wouldn't say singer. He's a songwriter / rapper / personality. They do like we'll write a lot of records, and usually Tommy will have a record like pretty much started, and I'll come in and do a little something to it and work it from there. We do a lot of stuff from TV. He does a lot of stuff for TV and stuff like that. So.
Very cool. Now, if you had to pick, what would you say would be the 3 artists that you would really want to work with in the future?
I mean, everyone's gonna pick the big names right now. I mean, like Nicki, Drake. I really like Young Thug right now, Rich Homie Quan. As far as like maybe someone that might actually be reachable for me at this moment, I have an artist that I'm working with. He's also a friend named AR. We're kind of me and my partner Kenji kind of bringing him under the wing, and he's put out 1 mixtape, but I'm gonna produce a whole project of his and see what we can do with it. And then another artist who I'm really into, he goes by Billard. He's from Ohio. He's blown up out there. He's like one of those dudes where everything they do, you pop it in and it's like, oh man, this is dope. So he's someone I have someone in the works right now as well. As far as that goes, I mean, those are really the people I'm focusing on right now as far as putting out projects. Tay F3rd, Garrett Douglas. He's one of my favorite singer-songwriters, so, just kind of like a small group of people that we're trying to work our way up with and maybe get them some singles as well.
Awesome. Now, what about producers? Are there any producers on your wish list that you'd want to do any collabs with in the future?
Dr Dre is who got me into producing, and I mean, even if I could just sit in the studio with him and watch him work, most people, I'd count that as a blessing, just to see, maybe pick up a little trick here or there. Timberland, those are people I grew up with. Dre and Timberland would be on my all-time favorite list to be able to even like ghost produce. If I could ghost produce a record for Dr. Dre, I'd be like, oh yeah. But probably those 2 would be on my wish list, I guess, to work with.
All right, Dave, if you had to choose, what would you say is your favorite type of music to create or inspires you most?
To create is really, I like doing all kinds of music. I really like, if I had to pick just one genre, I don't know if I could. It would probably be R&B, and that's probably what I do the least of, just because you know, I do whatever the artists that I have connections with or that I could reach out to and try and do something that they would actually use. So I can't reach out to a rapper and, you know, try and shop an R&B beat, but probably be R&B. But, you know, I like doing, if they're focused on their music and putting out good music, that's what I get the enjoyment from. So I enjoy all different types as long as I'm working with someone who's excited to be working and motivated to be working as much as I am.
Very cool. Now, would you say then that R&B rap is what really motivates you, got you started in all of this?
Got me started making beats, yes, but the type of music I listen to the most that actually inspires me is classical music.
Wow.
I love Mozart, Chopin, Beethoven,
Yeah.
just because it's crazy to think, you know, people talk about producers. Producers are people that tell you, you know, if you're a rapper, how to say it, maybe, you know, an idea for it, the instrumentation of the record, the mix of the record, and these classical musicians back in the day, they did everything. They wrote music for 50 different instruments. In the music, you know, they're conducting, which is basically telling you how to play it, how loud to play it, and, you know, and that type of thing. So I just always get amazed when you hear these 50 or 70 piece orchestras that these dudes wrote, and they're like an hour long. I think that's crazy. So
That's awesome,
really,
actually.
yeah.
Are people really surprised when you give them that answer? I'm sure.
I don't think most people know, because most
Yeah.
people don't ask. It's like,
Very
whatever.
cool.
But I'm sure most people would be. Yeah.
Now, for artists that are looking to get some sick beats, where can they find you? How can they reach out to you?
Instagram, everything's the same. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, SoundClick is King Dave Beats. So real easy to follow. I'm pretty sure I have a contact email on there somewhere. If not, yeah, you can just DM me. I always respond to people. You can hit me up on there and, you know, say whatever you have to say.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Cool, thank you.
Stay tuned with us, Hustle TV, here with King Dave. Till next time. We're here with Hustle TV. I'm Ilene. Here with us today is Tay F3rd in Long Beach.
Hey.
So tell me a little bit, first off, how you got your name.
The streets gave it to me. I was in a clique or such, and they just started calling me that.
Okay, and what is the third about?
I'm from Long Beach. You know, it's a real relevant number out there. We say it like that.
Okay, very good. So tell me a little bit about that song you have in rotation with your partner, Garrett Douglas.
Garrett Douglas, yeah. I don't know really what to say about it. We just made it in like a day. Like the first day Garrett came, we made it. And then like 2 years later, they picked it up.
So you're the first artist to sign with Big Boy, correct?
Yeah.
How's that? That's a good feeling, I'm
It's
sure.
always exciting. There's always something new.
Tell me a little bit about what it was like before Big Boy.
Same thing.
Just making music?
Just getting it. I mean, Big Boy is like the machine behind me, but you know, in order for a machine to work, it needs its own parts.
Very good.
So, you know, I've been doing this from the start. Ain't nothing really changed except for my work ethic and the handouts and the favors.
So if you could work with any
Check
other
'em
artist,
out.
who would you say would be top 3 artists that you would like to collab with, perhaps?
For sure, Gucci Mane, Lil Wayne, and it's a toss-up between Jay and Drake.
Okay, and would you say those are the same people that inspire you, or?
No, only one of them inspired me. And I'll say Gucci Mane inspired me, but I'm really more inspired by like underdogs, like Max B, the Max B's, you know what I'm saying, like Tech Nines and all of that stuff, Rapping Forte, and all that stuff. People don't really know what I be listening to. Like I listen to all Gucci Mane, to be honest.
Very cool.
Yeah.
No, you definitely come a long way from Probably in the Hood to songs like A-OK. What would you say would be in store for your new songs?
I don't know. I just be changing like the seasons, to be real. Like I would never say any year is gonna be like last year, cause it's always different. All my music really different. It just depends on how I'm feeling.
Now, we know you also like to give a lot to the kids in the community of Long Beach. Do you see any foundation starting or being possibly?
Of course, possibly. I want to make a hospital. That's my big plans. I don't know if people know that, but I want to build a hospital called Tay Love the Kids. I swear to God. But you
Very
feel
cool.
me? It's gonna be free for like people on like Section 8 and such things like that.
And what do you have in store for new songs? And I know you probably have some upcoming events. What do we have to look forward to?
I'm about to put out a mixtape called The Sandbox Part 2.
And
And then
when's the release date for that?
I don't know, whenever Quick done mixing it.
Now, in your career, who would you say has been your best mentor, helped you kind of achieve what you...
Not counting Big Boy, DJ Quick for sure, but then it's a couple of names like Glasses Malone has been one of my partners for sure, and he definitely was one of the first hands that reached out to me.
Awesome. Now, if anybody wants to hear your music, get your songs, where can they find you?
Just Google me. I'm everywhere, baby.
What's your social media?
Tay F3rd, everything Tay F3rd.
Awesome.
Ain't nothing different.
Well, you heard it here. Thanks so much for your time. We'll see you next time. HustleTV.
HustleTV. Check him out.